Hello Geminis and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your July 2019 monthly reading. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, let's get right into it. Check out your other monthlies, your other weeklies. Geminis, I just feel like you guys are almost feeling at the end of your rope about certain situations, exhausted, frustrated, being pulled in a lot of different directions by a lot of information and a lot of this person saying this person saying that. I have to deal with this now. It just feels like a lot is going on with you guys, and it's like pulling you in many different directions, and it's got you wanting to take a break, to take a seat, to not be a part of this. And you're right. So let's get a card for your general energy here. We'll talk a little bit about the new moon, the full moon. They both are, a total, first we have the total solar eclipse in Cancer on the new moon on the 2nd. And I'm reading this on the 5th. I actually had to take a break for a few days. I got sick, and that's why these monthlies are coming out late. So I apologized. I wanted to get these out all before the 4th, and then I got the flu. Cancer rising was hit really hard by this eclipse. Cancers were all hit, Capricorns were hit, and they're going to be hit again later on in the month with the total lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So I attribute all that random sickness and stress finally getting to me right around then, because that's right around when I got sick. So I don't know what that brought up for you guys. Check it out on your weekly reading for this past week, because I did a special new moon solar eclipse reading. I feel weird saying that. A new moon in Cancer total solar eclipse reading for all the signs at the ends of the weekly. So check that out, guys. But I just feel like for you guys, it brought a lot of conversations to you. A lot of people saying something, wanting something, expecting you to say something or react in a specific way, and you just can't do it right now. All right, so let's see, Geminis. Let's get your general energy card here before I continue to go off. But there's a lot of spiritual messages this month. A lot of fluctuating emotions, fluctuating informational pools. It feels like, what does this really mean right now? I don't know, so I'll deal with it later. And that's really a better way to look at it. I feel that, yeah, this is exhausting, frustrating, difficult, but you guys are dealing with it very well. 6 of Wands. So your energy this month is on the right track. You may feel frustrated. You may have to overcome some battles. Like, this is what the 6 of Wands is about. It's after the 5 of Wands, after, this person's saying this person's saying that. It's a lot of infighting in groups of friends, amongst people that this person's saying this to you and they're trying to get a rise out of you, or people are fighting, coming up against you in certain ways, and it's been frustrating, Gemini. But know that you guys are handling it right. You're on the path to victory. People are looking at you in a very positive light. They kind of almost, I feel like, see you as a savior or the victor of the situation, somebody to lead them out of all this frustration, lead them out of the 5 of Wands. So all those people that have been, saying this, saying that, not probably being great friends to you, I'm getting for a lot of you, really showcasing, who they really are, especially as a friend, as an individual that you trust. And now they're all looking at you and saying, well, you should be the bigger person, is kind of how I feel. A lot of people are expecting you to almost be the bigger person in a situation when you didn't have to when you really didn't bring this on at all. And it's like, no, I don't have to respond this way. I don't have to, but they're expecting, oh, Gemini, you need to step up for this. You need to take care of this. You need to forgive me. You need to, because you're the bigger person. You're the better person here. But this is expected of you to right the wrongs of this situation, to bring everybody else together. And it's not. And it's really, really not. So don't take that this month. Take a step over it. Get on your high horse here and step above the 5 Wands. Get your little victory wreath and go towards what is good for you right now. You need to focus on you where everybody else is asking you to focus on them. And that's how I feel about your energy this month. So, in these eclipses, the Mercury retrograde on the 7th, we're already in the shadow period now, which is why I'm going to have trouble talking for the next however long this retrograde lasts. I think it's till just the end of July, but it's going to be tough. And it's going to bring a lot of people that you didn't really want to come back into your life. It's going to frustrate you and be like, I thought we finished this. And they're going to be like, no, of course not. This isn't done. I'm not done with this. I'm not done bothering you about it. I'm not done harassing you. I'm not done trying to drag you back to the 5 of Wands. And you guys are just going to, again, get on your high horse and not deal with it in the best way that you can. Don't engage. Don't engage. People are going to want you to do certain things, to be the heroic. They almost want you to be, because you and Libra get put in the positions of, you know, sorting out social situations, being the judge and jury, and almost that figure that everybody goes to for advice when things are blowing up around them and they don't know what to do. And you can't always do that, especially this month. It was just, we just had a very busy birthday season, didn't we? So what is in your surrounding energy is death. Your surrounding situations, environment is all about transformation. There are huge endings going on when you see the death card here. This is the Morgan Greer deck. I didn't mention that at the beginning. I love this deck. But it's like, I can't even hold this right. It's like, you don't know what to do with this right now. My Vedic is actually, my Vedic rising is Gemini. And I remember when I first read that, I was like, this is, I get this. Like, this is it. This is my personality. So, you know, it's always good to look at Western and Eastern astrology. But, so I feel like I get that aspect of the heavy transformation for you guys, especially through what's being said, told to you, expected of you right now. People are like, okay, so now that everything just blew up, you're going to come in and right the wrong, right? You're going to come in with some magic solution. You're going to come in and say, you know, I'll be the bigger person here and everything will be okay. And you're not going to do that this time. We've done that. We've been that person. Libra is often that person, so it's not really your turn. It's not your time to do that. So don't do it. That's really what I have to say about that, is it's not your time to deal with that stuff. And by not dealing with it, you're making a huge transformation in yourself here. You're being better to yourself by not engaging in this energy with others. You're giving yourself less stress. You're giving yourself time to transform in the ways that you wanted to make endings in terms of, you know, friendships, relationships, jobs, you know, or even just, and I'm not just saying, you know, you have to end it totally, but it's also like telling people off. And like, I just got like breathless when I said that, because it just felt like such a release. Some of you guys are going to be like, you know what? No, like, this is too far. Get away from me. Like, you're pushing way too much. Stop it. You're going to call someone out on their bullshit this month. And it's going to be a transformational moment, not just for that, for them and your relationship and for you. I mean, it could end any number of ways, but, this is very transformational. It's about you standing up and saying, you know, I'm not, this isn't my, this, you know, not my fight, not my, what is the word I'm looking for? You know, it's not your responsibility, and you don't have to take it. You know where your responsibilities lie, and it's not in this other person's or other situation's life. And it's time for you to step up and be like, I'm not your lawyer. Is this a court case? I've been watching a lot of SVU lately, because whenever I'm sick or going through stuff and it's been all hitting at once, this eclipse is for me personally. So I've been watching a lot of SVU, and it's just, it almost makes me feel like somebody's like, you know, dragging you into a court, and they're like, okay, so what do I do? And you're like, yeah, I'm a lawyer, but are you paying me? Not my problem, not my time. You know, this isn't even my jurisdiction. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm not giving you the advice. I'm not going to be your free lawyer here. I'm not going to sort this out for you. Grow up and do it yourself. Because I've got my own stuff going on. And that's really what it's about. You guys are going through your own changes, and you're on the right path. But in this, like, as you're bursting through the clouds, everybody else is trying to grab you and drag you right back down so they can get a ride up too. A lot of jealousy, a lot of anger towards you, and not even for anything that you've done. I'm getting just, but how you're reacting to their bullshit. Pardon my French, but let's see. I want to see what situations. Four of Wands, though, sit exactly where you are. You're in it. You're in your own good place here. You're on your way to that Four of Wands. If you're not already there, you know that this month you can find that peaceful place, that harmony, that I've made it. I've earned this. I've earned where I've gotten, and no, you can't take it from me. And no, you can't sit up here with me. I did this for myself, and now you have to do it too. A lot of you guys are going to have to push people that, again, use you, I think, in a lot of ways. You're going to have to look at your relationships and say, who here is using me and who here is really supporting me and wants to see me better my life and just wants to see me do well and isn't trying to use that energy, isn't trying to use my success for their own benefit. And I think a lot of that is going to be very clear. Cancer season is tumultuous. People are acting very emotionally this season, very, impulsively. Things are being said that you didn't expect. You're having things thrown at you. You're just like, oh my God, what, who, what, now what? Like, I didn't expect this. You're like this, and oh, this situation's really like that. And you guys just have to remember where you stand in all this, and which is above it. It's above it. You guys are at this well-earned point of harvest, and you've earned this, and nobody can take that from you. Don't let situations distract you from it. Again, I feel breathless. Let me get some water. Sorry, guys. It's been an exhausting season for me too, and I'm sure you guys feel it. All the mutables, the cardinals are really feeling it this month, especially. Everything seems to be going backwards, and it's almost like you guys are in an episode of the Twilight Zone. What else could go wrong? And what's the real reason for all this? What's the root of this mystery? And it kind of feels like by the end of it, there will be some huge plot twists, if that's the right word. Plot twists in the situation. You thought it was one way, and then, oh my God, it's actually this. Oh my God, this person's actually like this. Oh my God, it's like saying that, hearing that, getting texts about that I'm getting. So, what's in your power? King of Pentacles. Again, you guys are stable, sturdy. You're in an earthy element almost. The King of Pentacles is not bothered. He's so much less bothered than all the other kings. Like, he just could not care less. He's fine. He is happy in his home. He has a stable thing going right now. He doesn't have to worry about money, safety, security. He's living comfortably. Things in his general immediate surroundings for him specifically and his family unit seem to be good. Not even seem to be good. They are good. They're always stable. He doesn't need to make any serious changes. He doesn't need to, especially in terms of work I'm getting. Although some of these changes in riding through this wave of transformation could have to do with career for some of you. I'm not going to say it's not. But this King of Pentacles here is just very... Again, it's well-earned. Your success right now and where you're standing is well-earned, is really what I want to say. You've earned wherever you're going, and it's been a transformative process. There's been some surprises, and I think some of them, especially in terms of work, are great surprises, things that you really wanted. Some of you guys might be finding a new home, if you've been trying to move, and you finally have the money for it, and everything in like your terms of work and career and home life seem to be going really well, but it's all these outside things that keep trying. It's like birds like just slamming into your window constantly. You're like, why does this keep happening? What is wrong with my house? Is it my windows? No, it's because people want to, they know how good you're doing right now. They can sense your stability. They can sense that you're at a great point, and being the Gemini that you are, they want to see how you're going to react to the drama, because Geminis, in any dramatic situation, you're going to find a Gemini, you're going to find a Libra, because they get dragged into it. You guys just get dragged into it. You have things to say, and you feel that, you need to stand up for this person and say this for that person, and that's why. And you guys are really sharp and quite pinpointing with your words in situations like that. So don't let people drag you in just because you're like that. Close the doors. Say, I'm not home. Nope, nobody's home right now. Okay? King of Pentacles is very abundant. Again, work, home, career. Some of you guys are looking for new homes and you're finding it. And, you know, maybe if you're moving with that Four of Wands, King of Pentacles energy, it just feels like you're finding a really great place and you have the money for it and nothing seems to be going wrong in that sense. And it's just like smiles all around in terms of that. And it's just like, just then stick in that energy. Don't let all this other extraneous BS get in the way. Everything that everyone's trying to tell you, trying to get a rise out of you. People are acting crazy. It's eclipse season. This is insane right now. We have so much in retrograde. We have I always want to say Uranus, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and then we'll have Mercury retrograde on the 7th. And that's a lot of backwards. That's a lot of old stuff that you never thought you would hear from, you know, old people that you never think that you'd hear from again, old situations you never thought you'd hear about again, popping right up. So what is in our blind spots, in our weaknesses this month? The Moon reverse, anxiety, being afraid that this period of weirdness and stress and, you know, where all of our fears and anxieties are coming to the surface is going to last forever. And it's not. We're going to have this stuff come up because it is eclipse season and it's Cancer season and it's the Moon reverse, watery, mysterious energy being in reverse. But know that there's a peaceful ending to all this, and that even if it's uncomfortable right now, let all these, you know, let these people act like werewolves. You know, suddenly when the sun goes down, people are acting psycho, drinking too much, saying too much, being too much, and they're really they're taking the air, sucking the air out of a room. I don't know if you've seen Leo or Cancer's readings, but definitely check them out for this month. I feel like some of you guys are dealing with Leos that tend to suck that energy, suck the life out of a room with what they're saying and doing right now. And it doesn't just have to be them, but there is this energy to Leos and to other people, other signs, you know, that are, they're not coming across in their best way. They're saying things wrong. They're making the worst decisions in this energy, and they're taking, again, 5 steps back and like putting their foot in their mouth. And you're like, I don't need to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that. So let everybody act like a bunch of children on Halloween, putting on masks, trying this, trying that. You know, pretending to be somebody that they're not, to see what happens, to get a rise out of a situation, to just drum up drama right now. People want to deal with things because they're like, you know what, I haven't thought about that for like 6 years. Maybe I should go and contact that person and drum up some of that shit again. Wouldn't that be fun? The Sun, again, things being brought back up. Things being brought into clarity. And I always, you know, when I see the Sun, especially next to the Moon reverse, you get that eclipsean energy. And of course these would come out in your reading. Of course they would. You guys felt this coming throughout your whole season. You're like, something is drumming up to be really weird. Something is like gaining momentum for quite an explosive crash here. And it's like, you've been anxious about it. And here it is. Here it is. It's bringing out your fears and anxieties, making you wonder why people are acting the way that they're acting, why they're telling you the things that they're telling you. There is a type of sincerity here where, like, within the Sun card, I mean, the guy and the girl here are looking at each other. There's a sense of contentment, sincerity, happiness, but I feel that that's more in your communication, and being sincere doesn't always mean being too nice and being a doormat. Don't be a doormat for drama this month. Don't get sucked into it. If that person calls you that you know is trying to drum up drama, if that, you know, that Capricorn, if that Sagittarius comes on by and you're like, this is drama, I know what you're bringing in, close the door, shut the blinds, say, I'm not available. Don't answer that message. New phone, who this? You know, it's that kind of energy of whatever people are showing who they really are. Their true colors are out there this month. And whenever I see the Sun, especially with the Moon reverse, yeah, there's eclipse energy, but it's also what is shown when the light switch turns on can never be unseen. You now are seeing the things in the shadows. You're seeing people for what they are. You're seeing, you know, especially in terms of the way that they're acting. You're like, I didn't know you had the capacity to be this much of an asshole, but like you do, I guess. So bye. I I'm over that. I'm beyond that. I have outgrown that energy. Things are being shown to you in a way that, yeah, it's very stark, very painful, very lightning bolt on the ground, bam, kind of moment here. But there is, I mean, know that, you know, the Death card is here, the Four of Wands is here, Six of Wands is here. This is a positive transformation, and you guys are on the right track. So whatever you're seeing, whatever is being shown to you right now, there is this expansive energy to your life and to you and your spirit, and to kind of stepping up to the plate and growing into a bigger, stronger, better person, because you're stepping out of, you know, energies and people that you felt obligated to once, obligated to deal with, obligated to put up with. You don't have to do that. You know, just because, you know, you've done it in the past and you've been the friends with this person for years doesn't mean you have to be in a toxic situation. Doesn't mean that you have to give into that because that's what they're asking of you. If you don't want to deal with it and you recognize that it's not healthy, it's time to step back. All right, so let's pull a card for love. And don't worry, guys, we're going towards Leo season, and it's okay to focus on you, okay? It's okay to focus on you. Leo season, everyone's thinking about themselves, focusing on them, and that's great. Focus on you in Leo season. Get started this season, because everybody is going nuts around you, it feels to you. Love right now. Let's look at love, though. Love and relationships, love and romance. Seven of Wands. There is a type of, it almost feels like, you know, when you talk to your lover, you talk to your partner, whoever you're trying to communicate with, it almost feels like an uphill battle. And I do want to say it's because of the retrogrades. So don't worry about that so much. I just feel like, so I don't know why I was going to put that down, but there's just, it's difficult because you're going to feel attacked constantly, and you don't want to take that energy into a relationship unless, you know, you do find that that partner, you know, the person that you just started seeing just started coming at you, or, you know, started attacking your principles, started attacking, you know, your character, and you're like, where the hell is this coming from? So again, you might feel attacked in some ways in your relationship, and you're going to need to uphold your principles, uphold, you know, your truth, who you are in a relationship, you know, what you stand for, and, you know, don't get caught up again in the bullshit energy of, you know, trying to fight just to fight in this season, because things are feeling backwards. People are talking backwards, it feels like, because of all the retrogrades. But you need to have the courage to uphold what is right for you and what you deserve, okay? Don't stand for people that just want something of you, especially if you're just starting to date and you're getting a lot of messages. I'm getting, for some of you guys, especially if you do online dating, a lot of messages, a lot of suitors, a lot of people that are interested in you or trying to see what's going on, Gemini. But you need to sort through which of those people are just trying to message you to get in your pants and then leave, and which of those people are worth your time and, you know, aren't going to bring toxic energy into your existence. So uphold your principles. Don't, I'm also getting, you know, you might want to go out too much, drink too much, spend too much. Try to not do that this season. You'll be happy in Leo season that you didn't. So try really hard not to give into that out of the stress and frustration that this season, that Cancer season right now is bringing you, okay? Try to uphold your values. Again, have self-respect in your relationships, but also have respect for the other person. If you're, you know, working through some stuff, if conversations are difficult right now, know it's the energy, okay? Just know it's the energy. It's the astrology. Whether you believe in astrology or not, that's really what's going on right now, unfortunately. Let's get a romance angel card for you guys for the month from the Dorian Virtue deck. Archangel Karma, Archangel Raguel, messages and guidance and love and relationships. For Geminis, what's popping out? Express your love. Yeah, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. In terms of love, if you feel it, go for it. You guys are on point, honestly, with your intuition, with the decisions you're making, with what you're doing right now. You are not in the wrong. So if you want to express something, express it. But this is in terms of love, not in terms of all that other crap that's going on. So don't take it that way. And that way, I feel like you should definitely step back. But Remember to remind your partner that you love them, to show love, to express love clearly. And again, if you started dating somebody, you're feeling them, and you want to see where it goes, feel free to express your love and see where it's going right now. Make the romantic gestures. This is a great time to do that, at least, because people are definitely showcasing themselves. So why not express your love in a truer way at this time? Okay, so let's see, Stacey DeMarco. Let's get a Halloween oracle for you guys. Messages of guidance from Spirit, from our higher selves. Ooh, got like a tickle on me. Jack-o'-lantern, protection. I love this card. It's been coming out a lot this month, and I think I know why. So let's read it here. Never find this one. Okay. So know that you are protected, and that you are capable of creating the life that you want, and that the universe supports you in this, should Jack shine his light upon you. Boundaries are important to teach people how to treat us, and drawing this card indicates that you may wish to renew the ones you have or to establish new ones. Yeah, this is a month about boundaries. That's really what it's about. Protect yourself. Know where your protection lies. Know what people you should be letting into your energy this month, and what people are literally energy vampires. People that come in to take from you and just take and take and take and see what they can get from you, Gemini, because they're in lack right now, because they're frustrated, because they're not dealing well with all this eclipse energy and all the things that are being asked of them right now. So let them do that on their own. Let them run around like a chicken with their head cut off, but don't give them any more of your energy. It's not your responsibility. You can't be everybody's mom. You can't be everybody's dad. You can't be everybody's judge and jury this month. And you don't need to be. Maybe let Libra take control of that one this month, okay? Let them do it. That's what they're good at. That's what they end up doing a lot of the time. So let them do it this month. Or, let no one do it. But don't involve yourself in it. Don't even give it a second thought, a second, time of, don't give them the time of day. Don't give a situation like that an inch of your energy. Don't allow them into your boundaries here. It's time to establish new ones. It's time to protect your energy and where you're going right now, because you're doing fine and a lot of other people are not. Okay? So, Gemini, those are your messages for this month. I hope you enjoyed them. Definitely check out your weeklies. Check out your monthlies for your other placements, guys. And definitely remember to like, share, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. You can check me out on Twitter or Instagram below. And if you want to get 20% off from my Teespring from any of the designs that I made, you can use the code CANCERS with a capital C. Although I'm not even sure if capitalization matters with those. But you can do that at checkout on Teespring and get 20% off. Okay? So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you, my lovely Geminis. If you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box. Have a wonderful and blessed month, guys. Namaste.